All right, welcome back here to the Hill on NewsNation. So in the unlikely scenario that Democrats decide they want or need to replace President Biden as the party's nominee for the White House, what could that potentially look like and how would it work? Taking out the paper with the info as the man, Stirewalt, breaks it down. Chris?
Many people are saying this is the best paper. Okay. How easy would it be to remove Joe Biden as the Democratic nominee? Not very easy. Read here the Democratic National Committee bylaws. Delegates elected to the National Convention pledged to a presidential candidate shall in all good conscience reflect the sentiments of those who elected them. What does that mean? There is a way that you could say that in good conscience you can't vote for Joe Biden because you think, or you can't give the delegate that's pledged, can't support Biden because he's too old, too infirm. You can't do it, you would say. But that's probably not going to happen because how many would you need? I want you to look at the pledged delegate count. Now, these people are all bound to support Joe Biden. Look at that number. So he has 3,894. He needs 1,976. Do you think that there are 1,919 Democratic conventioneers who are delegates who are willing to say, yep, I'm doing it. I'm going to burn it down. I'm going to violate the rules. I'm going to say it's for conscience. I'm going to do it. It's possible, but it is extraordinarily unlikely. So what could happen? What could happen is that senior and respected people in the Democratic Party, we're not talking about Barack Obama. He and Joe Biden don't have that kind of relationship. But let's say a Jim Clyburn. Let's say people who Biden esteems and who are esteemed, Dick Durbin. And as Republicans did to Richard Nixon once a long time ago, go to Biden and say, you got to go. It's time. You have to leave. And they have to say something that is really hard to say in politics, which is, and if you don't, I will walk out of here and I will tell the people that we're going to try to take it away from you. We'll probably fail, but we'll try to take it away from you if you don't go of your own volition. And let's say that happened. What would happen then? Well, see here. Okay, so there's Biden's number. We remember those pledged delegates. But who are these people sneaking in underneath? More than 700 superdelegates. What, prithee, is a superdelegate? Well, these are people who are not allowed to vote on the first ballot unless they're voting by acclamation. These are state chair people. These are elected Democrats, governors, senators, members of Congress. These are the establishment of the establishment. And if those 3,894 delegates are loosened because Joe Biden drops out of the race and they're up for grabs, if nobody gets it on the first ballot, what happens? Those 700 plus superdelegates swing in, and that's where the party decides. So that's what you might have to look forward to if a group of senior Democrats tell Joe Biden it's time to go.
Stirewalt breaks it down. Thank you, Chris.
Heck yeah.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.